Tripurasura esa coppe, Shiva Shankara la toque.
Tripurasura esa coppe, Shiva Shankara la toque.
Tripurasura esa coppe, Shiva Shankara la toque. Putra Ganpati, Ganpati, Rani Sahaja la la la. Putra Ganpati, Ganpati, Rani Sahaja la la la. Sala
Mataji. Take the rose to worship Shri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Shri Mataji. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Roses of colors bow down to you, no matter where they come from. Your smile touches our hearts. We are all one because of you. We are all one because of you. Take the rose to worship Shri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Shri Mataji. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Rose petal.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 18 of the 21-day series. Welcome back. Great to see you all returning and continuing to learn about our chakras series. So yesterday, you guys would have learned about the vishuddhi or the throat chakra with Sean. And I've heard, unfortunately, I couldn't really watch it, but I heard a lot of great things about that session. And Kirti also did a fantastic going deeper session, I heard. So it's really great to see the praises coming along and all of you are enjoying the sessions as well. So without further ado, today we have Uncle Andrew from Sydney, who's going to lead us to learn more about the vishuddhi as well. And in particular, this left vishuddhi, which is a very common catch or blockage in modern society today. So we'll get Uncle Andrew. If Uncle, you want to turn on your camera and we'll get you on stage and we'll get this started. So over to you, Uncle Andrew.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Jai Shri Mataji. So this evening, we're going to talk, or I'm going to talk a little bit more about the vishuddhi, but in particular the left vishuddhi. We're going to have a couple of meditations. We're going to listen to Shri Mataji describing the qualities of the left vishuddhi chakra. After a short meditation just to settle us down. And then we'll look at an aspect of the left vishuddhi in some more depth, and then go into meditation which will be effortless. That's the idea, is to be in meditation effortlessly, which will be guided by Shri Mataji. And then we'll see if we can develop that a little bit. So that's the overall program. So what we'll do now is we'll just together tie up our kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan to begin with. So just as we've done all the time, start from the base chakra, circle the hand clockwise, bend the head back, stretch the hands up high and tie a knot. And when you bend the head back, that helps to open the vishuddhi chakra. So we'll do that again. Second time we'll do a double knot. Just take your time. One. The third time triple knot. So just witnessing, as Sean spoke a lot about yesterday, the quality of the vishuddhi is witnessing. So observing what you're doing as a witness. So then we'll give ourselves a bandhan. So just a bandhan and tying up kundalini is something which we actually do with our attention. But because we are so accustomed to using our hands and focusing on our hands, we follow our hand with our attention much easier than just bringing our attention over and back. So we're doing that 7 times. So at the beginning of meditating, I find it's always a good thing to just put your hand on your heart or hands together and just in our hearts just say, Mother Kundalini or Shri Mataji, we can say, please help me to have the right attitude and good environment for meditation. Or good atmosphere needed for meditation. Mother, please help me to go into meditation. So meditation is kind of letting go. So we'll then put our hands on our lap. So to begin with meditating, we could just go straight into meditation if we're in a nice balanced state. So just see how we are. Just leave the hands on the lap, close the eyes, and just bring the attention inwards and just observe how are we feeling. So just a simple way to bring ourselves into balance, or first of all, we'll see if we need to bring ourselves into balance. We hold our hands out and just say, let me feel my own vibrations. Mother Kundalini, please let me feel how I am. How is the state of my balance? And just observe what you're feeling on your hands. So if you're feeling fairly light, sort of cool, in particular on both your hands, then you're in quite good balance. So you can just put your hands back on your lap and just enjoy the mental silence and just listen what's happening. And you don't have to do any of the things that I suggest, or that it's just enjoy the show, enjoy being a witness, which is in a way meditating, is to just witness and watch what's happening and let go of things. In the talk that we're going to watch, the second talk, Shri Mataji is going to in particular talk about meditating effortlessly. So really you don't have to put in any effort. You just with your hands open, in fact, you are actually, when you have your hands open towards the photograph of Shri Mataji, or if you were lucky enough to be in Shri Mataji's presence at the time, that was enough to accept all those vibrations that were flowing from her, or that flow as a catalyst from her photograph, and can work out what's happening with the Kundalini spontaneously. So you don't have to do anything if your attitude is truly surrendered. So let's see if we can just do that for now. Just leave the hands open. And just sometimes if you're feeling heaviness on one hand or the other, or some tingling on the fingers, just watch it as a witness, as Sean was describing yesterday, and just surrendering it. Just say, Mother, please take care of, or Mother Kundalini, please clear any imbalances in my subtle system. Let me be surrendered, and let me be the spirit which is just the enjoyer of this play of being, of existence. So we'll just leave the hands open first of all and just observe what's happening. If, however, you're feeling heaviness on one hand a lot, if it's the right hand, put the right hand flat on your lap and hold your left hand up, as we did yesterday and as we've done different times to the right side. If you're feeling heaviness and tingling on the left hand, you can leave your left hand on your lap like that and put your right hand on the floor. And if you're not sure and you feel that you need to do something, try surrendering and doing nothing and leaving your hands on your lap and just enjoying the show and observing if you can be in mental silence, because to be in meditation we must be quiet inside. And witness what's happening. Witness my talking. Try not to let it put you into a state of thinking too much. The other thing you can do, you can clear the left side for a while and then clear the right side for a while. So your choice. I shouldn't give you choices. But if your hands are feeling quite even, I suggest you just put them on the lap and just relax and just let your mind become quiet. Just observe the thoughts coming, thought coming like a wave. And then if you don't engage the thought, it'll just disappear. Like when somebody talks to you and you just look at them and you don't answer. After a while they stop talking. The thoughts can be like that. just maintain that nice quiet feeling inside. If you find it difficult to stop thinking, just look at Shri Mataji, look at her bindi, and just watch until your mind becomes quiet. But don't look in a staring way, just look in a relaxed, detached way. But respectful. So the talk that we're going to listen to now is about, in particular, vishuddhi. Shri Mataji will describe vishuddhi and talk about the qualities of self-esteem, the brother-sister relationship, but most of all, it's not being guilty. So if I could, I'll just ask, could you, Ruchi, could you please put on the video now, Rachita? Thank you.
Another center now is the vishuddhi. This is a very important center in human beings, because when this center is awakened, you become the witness. You become the collective. This is the center of the collective being. You become, again I say, you become the collective being when this center is awakened. It's a very important center. And now, as I'm with you, I must tell you about what we suffer from. And what Indians suffer from, what the Eastern people suffer from, is another thing. For example, Eastern people suffer from too much talking, right side vishuddhi we call it. And the Western suffer from not talking at all, especially English, they never talk. Actually, you have to pinch them. And they never laugh. That's the problem, is they'll just smile, and it's regarded good manners, but it's sometimes very boring. Now, the left vishuddhi is a thing which is very much more subtler than what we think of. Is the is a very funny sort of a situation where you get a left vishuddhi, and that you get very commonly among the Western people because they have developed a new sense of guilt. I mean, everybody is guilty. Without going to the courts, without committing any guilt, everybody is guilty all the time. Like a lady, oh, I'm so guilty. What happened? I didn't say thank you to her. So it doesn't matter what is it to be guilty after all. Oh, I'm so guilty. What happened? I spilled some coffee. It's all right, doesn't matter, it can be cleared out. What is there to be guilty? But it is an unknown guilt people have. They don't know why they are guilty. Why they are getting all the time this feeling, oh God, I should not have done it. I should not have done that. What? What guilt? What guilt we can have? And this guilt is a horrifying thing. I have seen start from America, England, Portugal, Spain, Italy, all that, Switzerland, all these places, nothing but left vishuddhi is the first problem and the last which I have to conquer. One lady got up and she said, Mother, I am guilty because of Vietnam. I said, Vietnam? It's finished long time back now. What are you going to do about it? No, but I'm guilty about it. But why? What are you going to do about it? How are you concerned with it? What is your relationship with it? Why are you guilty? I just feel guilty. I said, it's nonsense. Like that. Everybody has developed this. Now from where does it come? Let's see the source. The first source comes from Bible, which is very wrongly interpreted, saying that you are a sinner, a born sinner. I mean, absurd. What it means is that you are the one who is only aware of the sins, not the animals. You are the one who is aware of your ignorance, not the animals. You are the one who is aware of your blindness. Others are not. Animals are not. Why? Because within you is developed that I-ness. That I-ness, as I told you yesterday, is developed because of the ego and superego meeting here. Because you raised your head. Because this chakra was to be enlightened. You raised your head and this ego and superego went and met here, they calcified, you got your I-ness, and that's why you think I've done wrong or I've done right. Animals don't think like that. They are not bothered. They have to do what they do, they want to do. They never sit down and say, I'm guilty. Have you ever met any animal who says that? Except for the human beings, all the time. Now, this has come to, it's a myth. It's a very big myth with which you are living. It's absolute myth, believe me. There is nothing like guilt. And this guilt is eating you off all the time. It is making you an inertia. It is making you feel so much lost. And this center is very important to be opened out. So first of all, before I start any program, I tell them 1 month I should say, Mother, I am not guilty, Mother, I am not guilty, 16 times. That's the punishment for being guilty. If you are guilty, you must go into punishment, all right? So this is the punishment for you, is to say, Mother, I am not guilty, Mother, I am not guilty. Say it 16th time, and that's how you get rid of it. It's so practical. It works out. With that, you get spondylitis, you get pain in the heart, you get this hand, what you call frigid hand, all problems you get with that. And that is all because of this mythical guilt you are working out. Now, the another myth comes, the source of it, I think, is the psychologist, the so-called.
So we're just going to meditate now for a little while. So just close your eyes if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, or look at Shri Mataji's photograph and just enjoy that quietness inside. So just see if you can maintain that nice, quiet, witnessing state. Just observe without reacting. And I'll just describe a little bit of the qualities of the left vishuddhi chakra, some of what Shri Mataji spoke about. So she talked about in the West, more than in the East, we tend to dwell on guilt as a part of the conditioning. She talks about the church being involved in that, or a misinterpretation of the Bible, of that we are born with original sin. If you're being brought up a Catholic, you're born with guilt, which to me is almost denying the death of Christ having died for our sins, so it's kind of contradictory. How Shri Mataji also talked about it's more prone in some countries like South American countries where they have a lot of the Catholic Church. Also, the different chakras, I don't know if I haven't watched all the different program nights, but the different chakras relate to different parts of the world. As we are within us, we have this chakra system. We are like a microcosm of the macrocosm. So on the outside, the chakras in a way are represented in our world, and in the countries, the different countries also relate to the chakras. So Australia is the Muladhara, the first chakra, the quality of innocence and wisdom. The throat chakra in particular is America. So the qualities of the vishuddhi that these couple of programs are particularly focused on is of diplomacy, and the positive potential qualities of America is diplomacy and collectivity. And the South American countries have the left vishuddhi, which is the qualities of self-esteem. So whatever qualities we have as strengths tend to in some ways also get attacked, or they tend to be if they go wrong in a bigger way. So we feel guilty for nothing at all. We can feel guilty because we don't fit the magazine version of how a person is supposed to look. A guy in a magazine has a big square chin and a big chest, and is always tall, and you can be guilty for not fitting that image, and vice versa for ladies as well. It's just ridiculous expectations of our society, and if you don't quite fit that image, you feel guilty and you have low self-esteem. So feeling not guilty, saying I'm not guilty, you could equally say I'm a good person, I'm all right, I am the spirit, and the spirit is perfect, it's pure, is great just the way it is. In feeling guilty, we feel like the reason that it's a blockage is that we, particularly at the time of getting realization, is we can't believe we could possibly get this connection, this profound connection with the divine, or self-realization, or enlightenment, or whatever you've heard it called as. So that's why we have to say I'm not guilty, because otherwise that guilt will say, no, it's not going to happen to me, it can't happen, and it becomes a blockage within us. And it even is a blockage for meditation. So it's one of the guilts that I suffer from a lot is thinking that if I'm not doing anything, I'm wasting time. So if I'm not active, I'm wasting time. And I think this is probably quite common in Western countries. So if you're sitting down to meditate, you feel like, oh, I better plan my day, I better think what I've got to do tomorrow. But you really, or you feel like I have to do something, I have to say, I have to do some technique, I have to clear my chakras, things like that. So the next talk that we're going to listen to, Shri Mataji is going to particularly focus on effortlessness and being effortless. So when we don't feel like we have to do something, in fact, to meditate, Shri Mataji says, you you have to be effortless. It's not a doing thing, it's a being thing. Somebody once said to me, they said, we are not human doings, we are human beings. We only have to be. The spirit is just being, it's existing. So in the next talk that we're going to listen to, it has the words as well that you can watch and read as well if you have difficulty following Shri Mataji's accent sometimes. But also it helps to engage. It seems to help engage the mind in a way that it stops you from thinking a little bit if you can read the words. I find subtitles are good like that sometimes. But Shri Mataji talks about being effortless, just allowing at the end she says, if you hold your hands out, it's enough. That's all you have to do. Keep your hands open. So if you're sitting before her or before her photograph, that's the same as any affirmations that we use, or balancing or anything. It's a surrendering and opening up and just allowing that divine energy to flow through you and work it out. She says in the talk, yes, we have problems. That's why we're here. So we can't fix the problems. It's up to the divine, or the divine will fix the problems. All we have to do is, instead of trying to fix the problems or trying to do something, is to get out of the way and allow the divine to work it out and surrender. But she says, in surrendering, don't be lazy. Don't allow yourself to fall asleep. Just be aware, be alert. But anyway, I'll let Shri Mataji guide the meditation, and I'll ask if Rachita, if you could please put the video on.
Alive. In the same way, the vibrations are coming, they are radiated. What you have to do is to expose yourself to it. The best is not to put in any effort. Don't worry at what point you have a problem. Say many people during meditation have seen, if they catch somewhere, they go on looking after. You just don't have to worry. You just let it go. And it will work by itself. It's going easy. Okay. So, you don't have to put in any effort. This is what meditation is. Meditation means exposing yourself to God's grace. Now the grace itself knows how to cure you. It knows how to mend you, how to settle down itself into your being, keep your spirit kindled. It knows everything. So you don't have to worry as to what you have to do, or what name you have to take, what mantras you have to do. In meditation, you have to be absolutely effortless. Expose yourself fully. And you have to be absolutely thoughtless at that time. Supposing you possibility, you may not be thoughtless. At that time, you have to just watch your thoughts, but don't get involved into them. You will find gradually, as the sun rises, the darkness goes away, and the sun's rays go into every crevice and every part, and makes the whole place lighted. In the same way, your being will be completely lighted. But if you put in an effort that time, or try to stop something within you, or try to give it a bandhan, it will be. Effortlessness is the only way to meditation. But you should not be lethargic about it. You should be alert and watching. The other side could be people just doze off. No. You have to be alert. If you doze off, nothing will work. That's another side of it. If you are lazy about it, nothing will work. You have to be alert and open, absolutely aware, completely effortless, absolutely effortless. If you are absolutely effortless, meditation will work the best. Don't think of your problems at all, whatever chakras you have, anything. Just expose yourself. See, when the sun shines, all the nature exposes itself to the sun and receives the blessings of the sun effortlessly. It doesn't put in any effort. It just receives itself. When it receives the sun's rays, then the sun's rays start acting and activating. In the same way, the all-pervading power starts working. You are not to maneuver it. You are not to do anything about it. Just be effortless. Absolutely effortless. Don't take any names. Do not bother if your raga is catching, this is catching, that is catching. It is working out. It will go on working as long as it can, and it will do the miracle that it has to do. You don't have to worry about it. It knows its job. But when you put in an effort, actually you create a barrier for it. So no effort is needed. Be absolutely effortless and say, let it go, that's all. No mantras to be chanted. In case you find it's impossible, then you can take my name. But there is no need even. When you put your hand towards me, that's the mantra. This gesture itself is the mantra. You see, there is no need to say it more, but the thought, in the mind, the emotion should be that we have not spread our hands to that. And it should work. When this emotion is absolutely complete, there is no need to say any mantra. You go beyond it. So one has to be absolutely effortless. Absolutely effortless. That is what it is. Meditation is for your own ascent. It's for your own capital gains that you have to have. But once you get into it, you also achieve your powers. Like you become a governor, you get the powers of the governor. At this time, you don't have to think about anybody else. You are not to put your attention to anybody else, but just receive it. Just receive it. Do not think of any other problem, but that you have to be effortless. Absolutely effortless. It would work best on the people who are just receiving it. You have problems, that's why you are here. But you cannot solve them. They are to be solved by divine power. This must be understood fully, that we cannot solve our problems. It is beyond us to solve our problems. So, leave it in the hands of the divine power and expose yourself effortlessly, absolutely effortlessly. Sit in comfort and properly with both the feet on the ground, with both the hands. Relax like this. Be comfortable. You should not be uncomfortable at all. Be very comfortable, because you have to sit for quite some time. And you try to put your attention to me within yourself, if you can, to my Kundalini, if you can. You can come into my Kundalini Then put up, just like this. The hand should be like this straight. So effortlessness is the key word. Absolutely effortless. Whether you are meditating before me or before my photograph.
So just maintain that quietness inside. So we can just now tie up our kundalini, give ourselves a bandhan. With full attention, just with that, when we tie up our kundalini, we're in a way expressing the desire with our left hand and the action through our right hand. Bend our head back to open the vishuddhi more and tie a knot. Really desiring with our action and our pure desire for this connection to be sustained and stay. Bandhan, just spreading the vibrations of our kundalini over our whole subtle system. So, in the talk, Shri Mataji talked about holding our hands open to receive. We're receiving the divine energy which is all around us. And she said, when we do it in front of her photograph, it's enough to give us that connection to the divine, which will spontaneously awaken the kundalini and work out the chakras, because as many, I suppose most of us now who are here at this intermediate level program would realise that the photograph has that ability to act as a catalyst. Shri Mataji's vibrations are so strong, her oneness with the Absolute is so profound that our kundalinis respond to that, recognise that and work out. So that's why we encourage you to print a photo and maybe put it in a frame and treat it respectfully, and it will really help your meditation. So thank you for your attention, and I hope that you can apply some of that effortless meditation in your life. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Uncle Andrew. That was a brilliant session. Very simple, very spot on, and very effective. So thank you again, and we hope everyone else enjoyed it as well, learning about the left vishuddhi. And remember the mantra, do not feel guilty, because we do feel guilty in Western society about little things, or just as modern human beings, we are nowadays trained to feel bad about little things and having that very overactive mind and constantly, worrying, things like that. So remember 16 times, I am not guilty. Tell that to yourself and tell it to others as well. We tell each other as well sometimes that, hey, pull yourself up, don't feel guilty. Because you have to be very strict and firm with yourself sometimes, otherwise you'll fall into that self-pity and depression and whatnot, and no one likes to have people around like that. So we hope you like that, and the effortless meditation as well was really good, that sometimes you just have to just sit there and have your hands open in front of Shri Mataji's photo and just meditate, just let go, and just feel that silence and peace within. So it's really up to discretion. So it doesn't mean that you don't say the affirmations. You'll always find Shri Mataji's talks. In some talks, she'll say to do this. And in another talk, she'll say the opposite. And I used to wonder, like, why is she doing that? You know, in one talk, she's saying, oh, you should do this, this, and this. And then the other one, she's saying, don't do anything. And I realized it's because as humans, we change every day. Some days we are doing behavior that tells ourselves that, you know, don't do this, don't feel guilty, straighten yourself up. Because maybe if your mind's very overactive, those days you just have to be, just let it be, you know, just calm, just be quiet, keep your hands open. And maybe some other days where, you know, maybe you do need the affirmations or music or talk, then you go for that as well. So at the end of the day, it's always follow your heart, follow your intuition. What we tell you is not a prescription, it's just a guide. It's like an exercise workout. Like, you know, you go to the gym, you can do whatever you want. And there's so many things you can do to build that fitness. Same, it's like you're building your spiritual fitness. Every day is different. Every day your meditations are different. And that's the beauty of Sahaja Yoga, that no meditation is the same. We always learn something new or discover something new within us. So on that note, our main session has concluded for today. So thank you all for joining us. I'll put a bit of music on and you can stay back for our Going Deeper session, which will be done by Uncle John Michel. And I'm sure he's got something really lovely planned for all of us. So do stay back if you like. If you have to go, don't feel guilty. Hope you had a good time, and we will see you tomorrow.
The Adi Shakti Kundalini,
Adi Shakti Kundalini,
the Adi Shakti Kundalini,
Adi Shakti Kundalini,
Adi Shakti Kundalini, Sarva Vishvachi Janani, Nirguna Rupa Tujhe, Sali Saguna Tuata,
Shiva Vishnu Tujagani, Vishimuni Devajani, Lagire Zivira Sarva, Darshanela Sahasrara,
the Adi Shakti Kundalini, the Adi Shakti Kundalini, the Adi Shakti Nirmala Devi.
Okay, so I feel without further ado, let's bring Uncle John Michel on stage and let's proceed into the Going Deeper segment. So we've got Uncle John Michel in a very lovely spring sun, Sydney.
Perfect.
Hello. Okay, Uncle, so I'll leave it to you. I'll put up Shri Mataji's photo and whichever music seems best, and it's completely over to you now. So take it away.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can. Yep.
Okay, good, good. All right. That was such a beautiful meditation with Andrew. And I love the flute so much. I hope Andrew will tell us who is playing this flute because it was really unbelievable. So, okay, going deeper, I was thinking that I was actually reflecting about my own journey in Sahaja Yoga. And it's a journey where we are like a stone, and every day we polish a little bit of every side of the stone to become a beautiful gem. And I could actually write all the steps of my evolution since I've started Sahaja Yoga, because I could see every chakra perfecting itself and changing and adjusting. It was beautiful to see. So as we have discussed before about what Shri Mataji mentioned about effortlessness, this is a very important part of Sahaja Yoga, which myself I've discovered a bit late, because when I started, I didn't get that point in the beginning. So we were trying to actually work out and correct our chakras and during the meditation, which was not right, because if you're busy trying to fix things, you cannot actually relax and go deeper. So it's not good. But there's another side that's interesting, is the introspection part. So on one side, we are effortless in meditation. And on the other side, we introspect. And introspection is a work on ourselves where we find the answers. And not only we find the answers, but we expose the obstacles as we see them. We can actually write a diary like every day, describing our experiences. And this diary, this writing, helps us disentangle all the complications in our conditionings, in our mind, in our past, in our relationships. So this aspect of introspection and writing and reflecting is an active part, and the meditation effortlessly is the surrendering part to the divine who is doing everything. So this is my input in terms of going deeper. I think I've used both in my day-to-day life, is to introspect when I need it and to be effortless when I need it. So what I suggest is we're going to do another meditation together and see how we go, how we feel about it, because the way I try to meditate is to follow my feelings about the chakras and how I feel inside, and that guides me to go to the next step. So let's close our eyes, and following up on the beautiful flute music, we can actually stay in meditation, because I'm sure we already are. We open our hands on the lap. And as we mentioned earlier, we just relax. We relax. The beauty of meditation is that it's actually a means for us to discover our own beauty. So when we meditate, we are actually witnessing or watching how beautiful we are. That's why we don't have to do anything. So when we meditate, we are going to play some music just to sustain our attention. And we put our attention on the beauty within us. So we can simply say to ourselves, I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am the spirit. The way our subtle system is built within us is so perfect. It is so amazingly perfect. The 3 channels, the 7 chakras, the love in our heart, it's a perfect system. And each of these chakras, each of these channels has an amazing, beautiful quality. And our personality reflects that quality or these qualities. But we are not aware of it. Some qualities are hidden within us, which we don't know. So the effortless meditation is there to help us discover the beauty within us. So we just put ourselves in silence. We stop thinking. If we do, we stop thinking. And we don't put any effort at all. Just relax. Just relax. We can straighten our back and take our chin inward just to straighten our neck, but without putting any effort. We just relax. And now, in thoughtless awareness, we just observe, how am I feeling? How am I today, right now? Where is my attention? Where is my attention? Is my attention inside or outside? Is it inside in silence? Is it inside in peace? Mother, please show me the beauty within me. So with our right hand, we check above our head, see how we feel, if we feel the energy flowing without thinking. Then we try with the left hand. Once you feel the cool or the tingling in your hands above the head, you can take down your hands. Now we're going to take a deep breath. Put your right hand on the chest, on the sternum, and take a deep breath and hold it. Then release. Another deep breath and hold it. Then release. Then we take our index finger and place it in the gap of our throat. I am the witness. I am the witness. Mother, you do everything. I do nothing. I am the witness. And now you relax. Whatever happens to you, it doesn't matter. Just relax. Now we take our hand on the stomach, on the upper part of the stomach. Again, without thinking. I am my own master. I am my own guru. Mother, please show me the beauty within me. Mother, please show me the beauty within me. Now we place our hand on the left side of the stomach. I am completely satisfied. And while we're saying this, we keep our attention free in the body. No effort. I am completely satisfied. We keep our hand on the stomach and we move our attention to the crown of the head. I am completely satisfied. There is something I have discovered in meditation. It's the love of our Father. Compassion, the care without limit of our Father. Now we take our right hand on the lap and put the left hand on the chest on the right side. We keep our attention on the crown of the head. Without thinking. Mother, please give me dignity. Give me dignity in my attitude towards myself. Give me dignity in my attitude toward others. Please give me the strength to fight any evil, any negativity. Mother, please give me strength of my spirit. Now we're going to stretch our shoulders to the back and to the front, just to relax our shoulders. Then we lean our head to the right. Then we move it to the left. We come back very slowly. We come back to the right as far as you can. As far as you can. And then to the left again, slowly, as far as you can. Then we lean our head backward as far as you can also. And then put your index fingers in your ears and stretch your back. Pull your head backward. Open your chest and take the air in. And hold it. And now you come back to straight position. Start thinking. If you watch inside yourself, you may find that you are very straight, very centered, like a sword standing. At the same time, we are like a hollow flute where the music comes through our body. So what you can do from time to time, if not every day, you could write in a diary how you've been feeling that day. What did you experience in your meditation? How easy was it to meditate? What did you discover? Where is your attention? And that's all. You just need to write and leave it. And it's going to work inside yourself without you knowing. You're going to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And when it is time to meditate, forget about the diary. Just let it go. And see how you feel. So we're going to do Reza Kundalini together. Now we're going to hand it over back to Rachita, and then we'll see what she wants to do.
Thanks for that, Uncle John Michelle. I hope you all liked that very much. I think that was a very great, simple, but a very consolidated meditation. So thank you again, Uncle John Michelle. So on that note, guys, we'll call it a day. So thank you for coming along, and we'll see you all tomorrow to learn about the Agya chakra. And as you can see, we are giving it 2 days to learn about each chakra. So have a good evening or have a good day ahead. See you tomorrow. We'll play some music as we usually do if you wish to listen along. And then this session will end. So thank you again. Jai Shri Mataji. Good night from Australia.
The Adi Shakti Kundalini
Adi Shakti Kundalini
The Adi Shakti Kundalini
Adi Shakti Kundalini
Adi Shakti Kundalini Sarva Vishwachi Janani Nirguna Herupa Tujhe Sadi Saguna Tuata
Shiva Vishnu Jagani Vishimuni Devajani Nagirezi Vira Sarva Darshanela Sahasrara
The Adi Shakti Kundalini Nirmala Devi.